Joshua, thank you. And there are now several top Democrats endorsing the vice president to lead the 2024 ticket. But others want an open process to get a nominee in Chicago, where the Democratic National Convention will be held this year. We talked with the Democratic delegate from North Carolina this afternoon. Here's what she told our Bill O'Neill about today's announcement and the possibility of a President Harris.
Vice President Harris is a really good choice. I think she'll get a lot of support. I'm just really sad about hearing about President Biden.
Do you think that a change needed to be made?
No, I think he did a great job. He has a wonderful committee. His brain is good. I mean, sure, he has a stutter. Sure, he makes speech mistakes, but so do I.
The DNC starts on August 19th.
And Bill O'Neill also spoke with the chair of the Guilford County Democratic Party, asking specifically how much a change at the top of the ticket might help their chances this November.
At this point, do you think that she gives your party the better chance of winning in November?
I don't think a better chance. I think she gives us as good a chance, maybe with a different, I think she might bring some people in. We're going to lose some people. But I don't think it's going to be a better chance. I think it's a different chance. But I still think that I am 100% sure that we will win this election.
Sources tell NBC News former President Barack Obama chose not to endorse anyone just yet. They say it's because he believes he'll play a much larger role in uniting the party once Democrats officially have their nominee.
NBC Nightly News will have continuing coverage of this breaking story. Lester Holt will bring you the latest reaction from around the country and around the world. You can see that right after we are done at 6:30.
And of course, we're going to stay on top of this breaking news as well as any other debates between now and Election Day. All things North Carolina, real-time updates and in-depth information. It's available 24/7 on the WXII 12 News mobile app. You can also sign up for push alerts so you never miss a breaking news story.
Well, all right, we want to switch our focus right now to the weather. It's going to be another steamy and stormy week across the Piedmont Triad.
Lainey has not been hitting copy-paste on her 7-day forecast. I promise she's too dedicated for that. But Lainey, you could if you wanted to.
Yeah, because it is going to be steamy and stormy for most of this week again. We've got weather impact days for you because we do have that wet weather in the forecast. And yes, some of it is going to be heavy across the area. So showers with heavy rain likely off and on throughout the week. That brings an isolated flooding threat to low-lying areas as well as streams and creeks. That's because this stationary front is laying right on top of our area. So we already do have a couple of flood concerns out there. One north of Wilkesboro. You're going to see there around the Wilbaro community that we have a flood advisory that's out until 7:45. There's still some rain in the area. Also, another flood advisory that's a little farther north and east of Mount Airy. Thankfully, that rain has moved out at least for now, but we do still have some heavy banding of rain here from Stokes County back through southern parts of Surry County and into Wilkes County, and a couple of storms that are developing too from Winston-Salem down toward High Point. So we do have wet weather in the forecast as we go through the nighttime hours. Yes, we could still see some flooding. We'll look for it to sort of slow down some by tomorrow morning, but we've got it in the forecast again tomorrow afternoon. Morning temperatures will be close to 70 tomorrow. We're in the low to mid 80s, and once again, some scattered showers and thunderstorms.
Up next, showing off Paris. The Summer Olympics now just days from kicking off. Why some on Team USA will get an iconic experience in 2024.
Plus, a champion was crowned this afternoon at this year's Open Championship, and it's a Sunday full of action on the diamond. Highlights and more coming up in sports.
Lexington to Louisville, WXII 12 News has you covered. Keep up with your local weather team across the Triad. Follow Lainey Pope on social media.
Welcome back, everyone. Excitement is building as we get closer and closer to the opening ceremony of the 2024 Summer Olympics in Paris. It's this Friday, just 5 days from now. And millions of people around the world will tune in to see these games, and the French capital is preparing to put on a show.
As our Olympic correspondent Fletcher Mackel shows us, Paris is leaning into its history in 2024.
There will be no shortage of iconic venues at the Paris Olympics. From the Palace of Versailles to the Eiffel Tower, organizers have made sure the City of Light's most famous landmarks will take center stage during the games. Competitions will be held in the heart of the city, in the River Seine, and inside historic buildings such as the Grand Palais. One of the most talked about arenas will be the newly constructed Eiffel Tower Stadium, a 13,000-seat arena which will host men's and women's beach volleyball. Hoping to come out of the shadow of the Iron Lady shining in gold medals, the U.S. women's team of Kristen Nuss and Taryn Cloth.
Oh my goodness, yes. The amount of people, especially on Instagram, just people posting to their story and just being like, this venue is absolutely insane. I mean, I don't know if you can say that it is not the best venue at the Olympic Games, which I think we're just super lucky and super blessed that it is what we get to go do. But yeah, that stadium, I mean, every single interview that we've done, I'm saying, have you seen the Eiffel Tower Stadium? If not, you should Google it.
This is the first Olympic Games for Nuss and Cloth, who played together at LSU. And Nuss is making history. At just 5 feet, 6 inches tall, she's the smallest women's beach volleyball Olympian ever. On the road to the Paris Games, I'm Fletcher Mackel.
Thanks, Fletcher. Stay with us for more exclusive coverage as we count down to the opening ceremony this Friday night. Then stick around for all the action from Paris. You'll find it as well on the WXII 12 News mobile app and our website.
Well, Kenny, I don't think that this was the perfect weekend for us to do beach volleyball, like an activity like that, because, I mean, we keep seeing this rain. We keep dealing with the rain.
And you know, it's hard enough to move on sand anyway, Lainey, when it's not soupy. I'm a bad enough volleyball player as it is.
Yeah, well, we have had a lot of rain. Remember, we went from wanting rain so desperately to now having it in the forecast every single day, and too much rain in a few spots. Take a look at this. This is the view behind the Elkin Library. Many of our streams and creeks, yes, they are coming out of their banks, and that is because we have had a lot of rain in spots over the weekend. We do have weather impact that includes tonight through the rest of this week, with showers with heavy rain and isolated flooding threat. Streams, creeks, low-lying areas. We've got a stalled out front, and that is a roadway in the sky for showers and even a little bit of thunder and lightning to develop across the area. So you can see that we're getting rain over the same areas. We now have a new flood advisory that's out. It does include Elkin, points south and west. We have a flood advisory until 7 o'clock for parts of Wilkes County from Mulberry. They're just north of Wilkesboro, and you can see rainfall totals have already exceeded an inch, and this has come down in a pretty short amount of time, and there is still rain over that area. Also, a flood advisory until 8 o'clock, Mount Airy northeastward. So not the city of Mount Airy, but if you're in the northeastern part of Surry County, and rainfall totals have been close to an inch there as well. Thankfully, rain not as heavy over that area right now. And this is the most recent one. We do have a little bit of thunder and lightning with this along Highway 601 just east of Elkin. That flood advisory is up until 9:15, extends back into Wilkes County, where we've already seen an inch of rain. So Little Richmond right now with the heaviest rain that is slowly moving east, and then a couple of showers that have popped up that are raining themselves out right now on Highway 52 north and west of Winston-Salem, also around High Point. And then we've got heavy rain as well as thunder and lightning farther to the south and to the west. So we will see this area sort of spread about as we go through the nighttime hours. The rainfall has been highest over Wilkes as well as Surry County. Over the last 5 days, it is Surry County, Wilkes, and Yadkin County that have seen the most rain at more than 3 inches. Lewis and also from High Point up toward Greensboro. These are the areas that do need the rain, as much of our region is under a severe drought. We've got opportunities for rain each and every day this week. It will likely impact your plans with this lingering front around, abundant moisture. It will gradually warm up with temperatures that'll get into the high 80s, I think, at least for part of this week. Right now we're in the low 80s across the area with some upper 70s in the mountains. We are saturated. Yeah, we've got dew points in the 70s. Feels like temperatures where we don't have rain are close to 90, Reidsville as well as Asheboro. As we go through the nighttime hours, we are going to see some heavy downpours between now and midnight, even overnight, and then it should taper off some toward tomorrow morning, meaning not as heavy, but we've got fog and at least some scattered showers around early tomorrow. After lunchtime, we'll look for another area of thunderstorms to develop with some heavy downpours across the region. So once again, that could impact your day. So that heavy rain risk is tomorrow with a high of 84 degrees. In the foothills, some scattered storms too. Look for a high of 82 tomorrow afternoon. And in the mountains, those temperatures are in the mid 70s. We've got rain and thunderstorms in our forecast once again. Here's a look at the 7-day. There's not a lot of change in it. Notice that it does get a little bit hotter in that Tuesday, Wednesday time frame and perhaps a little milder by Thursday. And I do think we may start to dry out just a little bit heading into next weekend.
You're watching WXII 12. And now, the Modern Automotive Sports Report.
An eventful Saturday we had at the Royal Troon has 9 players within 3 shots of the lead heading into the final round of the 2024 Open Championship. It was a tough final day for Scotty Scheffler, spending much of his round in the bunkers. Nice shot here that would net him a birdie, but he would finish tied for 7th at under 1. The leader after 3 rounds, Billy Horschel, narrowly misses a birdie chip in the back 9 before birdieing on his last 3 holes to get a share of 2nd place. Neck and neck with him is Justin Rose, nailing a birdie on the final hole to tie for 2nd place as well. Xander Schauffele looked to be in some potential trouble here on 11, but gets a great shot out of the rough to set himself up for the birdie. Schauffele taps in for par on the final hole as he wins the Open Championship by 2 strokes. Here's that final leaderboard. Before this year, Schauffele had never won a major championship. Now he's won 2 majors within the last 3 months. A rainout Saturday means a Sunday full of baseball at Truist Stadium as the Dash has a chance to close out the first series back from the break with a clean sweep. Let's check out these highlights. It's the House Fire survivor Chevy Burrows kicking off the day with the first pitch. Each team's plate 1 in the first, and here comes some more. Eddie Park getting every bit of this one, a solo blast to right center field. Gives the Dash the lead, and the offense never turns back. Meanwhile, back on the hill, Juan Corella was putting on a show, 10 strikeouts on the day as the Dash get the clean sweep, winning Game 1 5-2 and Game 2 4-3. More local scores, the Crawdads completed the sweep of the Hoppers with a walk-off 3-run homer in the 10th, while the Rockers lead the Blue Crabs 2-0 in the 7th. Back from the break for the Bravos, and Jared Kelnick is picking up where he left off. His 11th home run of the season makes it a 1-run ball game. However, the Cardinal bats are not slowing down. Wilson Contreras racks the 4th solo homer of the day as St. Louis squeezes out the series with a 6-2 win. NASCAR is back at the Brickyard this Sunday, and for that matter, back on the famed oval at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. It's been an eventful final 5 laps of the race, including 2 cautions. Leading before the caution was Brad Keselowski, who has since ran out of gas, which put Kyle Larson at the front of the pack. I'll have full highlights and reactions later on tonight. And that's all for sports. We'll be back after the break.